Okay. So today, what you are waiting for the course content. I'm really sorry. I today also I did not get time to update the projects. Project will take some time. Overall things I have updated, but project will take some time because every step I need to think and write. Anyway, we have tomorrow class, right? Friday class. I will update the content along with the projects that I'm going to pick, the steps and everything. Overall, the process is, I already told you yesterday. So there will be three major modules. Module one is nothing but, I think just one second, I'll explain. So module one, because many of you have joined newly, if today is your first class, I'll not bore people who have already attended few sessions, but just in 2 minutes, I'll update the summary of the entire curriculum. So it's MLOPS, Machine Learning in Operations. Having said that, we are not compromising in any of this. Like many people are thinking it's a operationalizing course, so we will compromise the ML section. No, machine learning, we will complete very in-depth way. Along with that operationalizing also, we will complete in-depth way, right? So major things that we will do is there is a flow, how we will proceed. First is course preparatory. What all things are very much necessary to jump into the major modules. So module one is your course preparatory module. In module one, we have Python. Python is uh, everything, right? Like all the programming, whatever you are writing using Python. So Python has two modules. One is your core Python and one is your advanced Python. Core Python, we will be covering what is the least tuple set dictionary. People who are already very efficient in Python, already working as Python developer, they have very good knowledge in core Python, like least tuple set dictionary and all that. They can skip the extra like 8:30. They can directly join around 9 p.m. right from Monday onwards. But people who are non-technical, mostly they want from scratch, please join around 8 p.m. or 8:30 p.m. 30 minutes before, so that this module we will see from scratch, directly from installation. We will look at this. So this is a balance between all of you. So I don't want to, for example, a person who is already a Python developer, right, a web developer for last 10 years, initial 5 to 10 minutes, 10 days, it is like a torture for them because they already know everything. So every day connecting one hour, it's very painful for them. They already know basic things like what is variable, what is function, least tuple. So they don't want to repeat. They just want to start from core, sorry, like the major modules or advanced Python, where we will be covering modules like pandas and visualization like NumPy and then Plotly. So you can directly join 9 p.m. For this advance. I mean, from if you want to start from here. But for this batch timing is basically for 1 week, 8:30 to 10, right? So 8:30 to 9, 8:30 to 9, we will cover the core Python, and 9 to 10, we will start the advanced, that is pandas. We'll start from pandas, right? Okay, so this is module one. So in module one, we have basically Python. Again, only core Python in this entire course. Core Python is something which we will discuss without project. From advanced, like pandas onwards, we have project. So this is a project one. So what is project one? Sales dashboard. Project one is sales dashboard. And we're going to create a dashboard for presenting the sales data. And for pre-processing and for cleaning, we will be using pandas library. While creating this dashboard, we will learn a lot of things about pandas, how to create columns, how to delete, how to drop, how to rename, how to group by, order by, select, conditional selection, how to create charts using Plotly, how to create dashboards, so everything. So it's a first project. Project one is creating a sales dashboard, and we will also complete something called Dash, right? Dash and Plotly. So this is using Dash and Plotly open source. I was including Power BI, but I think when you have ChatGPT and everything, you can just ask question and get code. So it makes sense to use open source tools. So we'll be using Plotly and Dash to create the first sales dashboard. That is project one. And this is the module 1. And along with this, we also need some more thing, that is GitHub. GitHub is weekend class. So we have to connect on Saturdays for this GitHub class, right? Along with this, every Saturday we have class. Whatever you want, you can ask me. Saturday is your class. When Python classes are going on, let's say you can ask me, okay, ma'am, I have practiced this problem, I have doubt, can you explain me this assignment question number 2 I could not understand, or pandas, this particular module I could not understand, will you repeat? Or anything. When we start project, this part of the project, I have a different idea, can you just suggest whether it is correct or not? So it's basically your session. So it's all flexible, right? Based on whatever you wanted to, it's like taking extra help, basically for people who are not getting 100% in the class, right? So Saturday class, it's all, you can say, doubt clearing sessions, and whatever you want, we can keep it there. But GitHub also we will complete on Saturday's class. So these are all module 1, Python, core Python, and then Plotly, Pandas, NumPy, and then GitHub. Everything is course preparatory. We need, these are mandatory, without which we cannot touch machine learning and operationalizing. So these are the mandatory things we need to complete. And once we complete this module 1, we have module 2. Module 2, one project, 1 month. Module 2 is only one project we will do, and this one project will take 1 complete month. And we will understand complete project life cycle. Data collection, data pre-processing, model building. While model building, let's say I just want to build a linear regression, so I'll go back, make you understand the complete theory behind it, coming back to the project, doing it. So entire project, this 1 month, 20 to 25 questions we will solve. Every class, 5, 6 questions. Okay, so this is, let's say, sales forecasting. This is dashboard, but let's say in the machine learning, we are doing sales forecasting project. So today, let's say the question is driver X or column 1, how it is impacting my cell. This is the question that we are going to solve. And while solving this question, we will understand a statistical concept called correlation. While understanding correlation, we will also understand the mathematical part of correlation. So it's a reverse way. Before, what I was doing is, first I was teaching what is correlation, mathematical formula. Then I am teaching what is correlation. And when I come to project, people were forgetting. One by one concept if you learn, and when you come to project at the end, you will forget. So it is reverse way, and it is question answer way of learning. So you will actually understand business problems. Most of the client, they will not be interested looking at a prediction. What they will ask you is, how this prediction you got, what is the cause behind this prediction, why you think my cells year over year growth will be 1% higher in this particular region as compared to the other region. Why you think that? Why your prediction is saying 1% higher? So that why, right? That why we will answer. And not only that, we will dockerize it. So entire thing end to end, as I already explained you yesterday, this will take complete 1 month. And parallelly, 1 month, parallelly, I'll give you assignment. Whatever I'm doing in project 1, you need to do the exact same thing in project 2, which is your assignment project. Any doubt in project 2, do not ask me in the class. In Saturdays, you can ask. Any doubt in project 2. Project 2 is a completely new data set. I will dump the data set. Whatever I'm doing for project 1, exactly similar things, whatever you have understood. For example, in project 1, today I have done box plot for understanding outliers. You need to go to project 2 and do the same thing, right? So it's a kind of practicing same thing, repeating, but obviously it's a new data. So you will learn new things, new challenges. So it's a kind of understand and do. So in 1 month, you are going to complete 2 projects, right? All the doubts related to project 2, you can ask me in Saturday's class, or maybe extra time I will give after 10 p.m. Right? Now, after this, what is module 3, right? So module 3 is nothing but another project. And this project is advanced project, the next level project, which is generative AI project, or I can say this is LLM based project, mostly text data. We'll build a query bot. This project is already fixed. Query bot means we will train our model with hundreds of PDF documents, text data, and we'll create our own bot. We can ask question and the bot will answer us. So it's a domain specific using ChatGPT API and LLM things. We will create this generative AI project. We will understand about NLP. We will understand about deep learning. So here it is machine learning this entire 1 month, but here it is text, NLP, and deep learning. These are the priority. NLP and deep learning. This is little advanced module. Again, this will go for 1 month. 1 month, or maybe let's say, because you already know the framework, if the first project is taking 1 month, the second project will take maybe 15 days or 20 days. Why? Because you already know the framework, right? It's many 80% of the thing. Only the model development is different because you will be learning NLP deep learning for the first time, but deployment is copy and paste. How you have deployed this model, exactly any model, any ML model, whether it is DL or ML, same way you will deploy. So the second project will take lesser time than the first project. I'm expecting some 15-20 days to maybe 1 month. Let's say 1 month, right? Doesn't matter. Time doesn't matter unless you understand everything. So this is the whole curriculum. So initial 5 to 7 days will be very boring because we'll be going through core Python and other things. But once we complete that, everything is project based. We'll build 4 projects. One is sales dashboard, which is not a predictive project, predictive analytics project. It's a dashboard project, visualization project. We will be using all open source like Pandas, Plotly, and Dash, which is framework built on top of Flask. And using all of this, we'll build our first web app. While doing this, many people will ask me, okay, you have not taught me object-oriented concept in Python. Don't worry about it. So while writing code, everything that we will write in a class, object, package, module, everything you will be understanding while explaining the code, right? Now that is your project 1. Project 2 is customer specific project, end-to-end. Project 3 is assignment, ML based project assignment. And project 4 is LLM based project, mostly NLP and deep learning, advanced analytics project. So these are the 4 projects you will get in this entire course. Along with that, if anybody wants, you can reach out to me. I'll share you Apache Spark and Azure data engineering recordings if you want to kind of, I think this is more than sufficient, but somebody, if you want to learn Apache Spark, I have 20-30 hours of video. I can share those videos. That's a different thing, but I think this course will give you end-to-end knowledge. Once you do this, portfolio building is easy, right? Like 4 projects and 2 to 3 projects you can include, like total 5 to 6 projects. End to end, whatever the interviewer is asking you, you will able to explain because you have done it. Practically, you have done it, right? Fine. So input is raw file data, CSV file. Output is a link where a person can click that link and they can see your model online, available, hosted on AWS. That's the output, right? End to end. I already talked about it, but I thought of giving a quick summary. So today what we're going to do is I'll help you with installation part. I think there is nothing much for me to tell you in the demo. If you have any doubt, you can ask any question that you want me to answer, or we'll move to installation part.
Yeah, ma'am, one more thing. Do you have to know mathematics, this regression, all these things
Yes,
that you
yes,
told?
yes, definitely. So I will take care of mathematics, no problem. So any algorithm I will cover. So let me show you, right?
Okay.
So I think you can check my notes. It's very detailed. Where is that
Uh,
note? I have deleted somewhere. I don't know. But yes, mathematics I will take care. So any algorithm I am using in code, it's not randomly only the code I am explaining. No, it's the theory plus code. Right? So linear regression means I'll derive the equations, make you understand, and again go back to the project and write the code and explain you the model, whatever output I'm getting, why I'm getting that output, what is the logical interpretation of linear regression. That also you will understand. So to answer you, math is my headache. I will make you understand everything. Some algorithms are easy to understand, some algorithms are difficult, but I'll make sure, for example, let's say to understand gradient descent in ANN, which is a neural network. So you need to understand derivative concept. I know many of you don't know derivative, or maybe if you know also forgot. So what I
Forgotten.
will,
Yeah.
yes, so for what I will do is first I will make you understand derivative, and then I'll go back to the theory part, sorry, the implementation. So in all my 35, 40 number batches, I was very popular because of theoretical part. When it comes to project, I'll tell you what is happening till now. If I start with theory, it is going and going so long, like we are getting very less time to implement those things on project. Hardly we are able to complete one or two projects. And I am many of the students, they are not able to crack interviews because nowadays the pattern is different. Are you getting? So people are not really interested understanding very detail about every algorithm, maths and all. What they're asking is how you're solving their problem. So whatever company you're applying for, they will have some problem statement. In the interview, they will give you problem statement and maybe a similar data set that they are dealing with and tell you to give solutions to them. If you are not, you have not done project 5 to 6 project yourself, it's very difficult to, it is easy to answer mathematical questions. Trust me, once you know the algorithm, you can easily answer mathematical questions, but it is very difficult to give solutions to business problems in real time. That needs practical experience. They're getting lot of CVs with fake experience, right? People will write fake experience is fine. I mean, nobody's questioning about you until unless you are able to justify. The problem is writing hundreds of things but not even practicing one project. Will you justify? Tell me. If you will not do 5 projects, can you write 7 projects? Can you justify?
Yes, it
No.
is difficult. Yeah.
It is difficult. So if you actually, it is reverse. The thing is, what I am expecting is after completing this course, you should go to Kaggle and you should practice even 4 to 5 more projects by yourself. If you practice 10 projects, you can write 4 projects, right? Half you
Okay.
can write. People are doing reverse. So from my course, they're learning, and that also it's not operationalization till model development only. And one project they're practicing and they're writing 10 projects, which is, and that also half project. So when I say development, it is half, right? You have not operationalized it. First questions they will ask you, you will remember me, whatever I'm talking. When you go to real-time interviews, you will remember me. First, every interviewer will ask you, what is your contribution? What is your role? How you have deployed? Deployment part, 90% of the people they will fail to answer. They'll tell story because they have not done. I'll tell you, it's not their fault also. In fact, many of the real-time data scientists, they're not faking, they are actually data scientists, but still they're not able to answer. I'll tell you why. Many few organization will actually give you end-to-end exposure. If you're working in a service-based company, you will not under they will not give you the entire framework, architecture, and other thing. Half of the thing you will know, half of the thing you don't know. Even in product-based company, what will happen is you will build the development part, but data engineers will take care of the deployment. Many of the companies, so you will not get that end-to-end exposure. So that's the reason, even if you are a data scientist, 90% of the data scientists today, they don't know the deployment part. And it is not an optional question. It is I'm a general manager. I take a lot of interviews. And I also have gone through a lot of interviews. Recently, I have changed company 4 months back.
ATM.
And yes, I have seen my students' feedback. I have seen a lot of US students. I have seen their JDs, their offer letter, a lot of things, questions, assignment questions they used to send to me so that I can help them. So I have seen the pattern, and this is the pattern. Deployment is the pattern. That's why I started this course, right? Um, and the goal is business problem solving. That's the goal. Theory automatically you will learn when you're solving the problem, or that curiosity will rise, right? Why this prediction is like that, and from that you will actually go through the logic and theory that will automatically come. Are you getting? So 4 projects I am covering in this course, but I'll share a lot of resources. Go to Kaggle, go to different sites, different websites. and you need to practice at least 2 to 3 more projects. Very simple. So if you complete these 4 projects, you already know the entire flow, and you just need to repeat. If you're taking this purchase par recording, 1 or 2 more projects you will get from big data site. I think this is more than sufficient. You can build your own portfolio, right, with this knowledge. Your resume, how you are writing the things, that also matters. Many IIT people, they also like their CV, they know a lot of things, but writing CV is a skill. I mean, many people take it very lightly, but it is very important. Honestly, CV is everything, so it is very important. Right? So just 1 second. I have few templates, but yeah. So this is my template.
Ma'am, it is not visible.
Is it? Oh, okay.
It's
Just
stuck.
is it okay? One second. I'll just open here, right? Can you see this? This is old CV. My recent CV is even
No,
updated
it
one.
is not visible still.
It's lagging. Screen is lagging. My
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, yeah. I was just showing the format. It is the old format. You can see 6+ years. Now I have 12+. It's very old format. But my format is same. I don't change my format. Just keep adding. Lot of content I have written. If you look at my, this is outdated. Let me show you the recent one. I think this is the recent one, right? And this CV, while I was preparing my CV, I took, this is my current CV, right? All my experience I have written in, and this is also not updated one, but yes, recent one you can say. So you need commitment, run inspect, remaining useful life. So all of these project names, see your CV, only 1 or 2 page people will see. This is again, he is my friend Deepak. He's also a data scientist. He changed his career after he was working as a web developer. After he himself is very talented, but I will not take all the credits. But he is very hard working guy. But after joining my course 2017-18, he switched and now he is a staff data scientist. He also like, yeah, I can show you a lot of CV templates. The problem is people take CV very lightly. Just this is one more student of mine, Siva Prasad Achari. He's in Volvo. He was in Volvo. I don't know where he is right now. But you can see I have shown my template and many students they have used that template. It's available internet freely, not freely. I have taken a paid one. NovaResume.ai or something. Nova Resume, the site. From there I collected the template. You can also collect that. But have you seen like space is very important, and he is this he joined when he was in third year BTech, right? And you can see his GitHub link. I'm also very surprised. If you look at his GitHub, how many projects he has practiced, you'll be very much surprised if you look at his CV, sorry, GitHub account. I have completed hardly 3 to 4 projects, but he has in his GitHub account, he has 15 to 20 projects. Everything he has practiced himself, right? Lot of things he has done. But anyways, CV matters. This is the CV pattern. So CV matters. Um, how you will prepare your CV, that also, if possible, the last 3 hour session, it's very important. All related to interviews, we will discuss, right? How to prepare your CV, all the resources that I have, some CV templates I will discuss, and I'll show you results. Maybe I'll just give me 1 minute. Everything is a keyword search. If you don't know how the algorithm works, this is again an AI algorithm. Everything is keyword search, right? If I am an HR and I want to search for a profile, right? A data scientist, I will tell Naukri to give their database, and based on keyword search, if many people have searched my profile, I don't know whether it happened to you with you or not, but you can really feel it. So if one day few HRs are calling you repeatedly, you will get calls. Have you noticed that ever? Like let's say today, 4, 5, 7 HRs called me. You will get immediate calls right after one after another, one after another. Why that is happening? Because it's a keyword algorithm, right? Keywords are so. I was just showing you because this CV has got more than 45,000 views in Naukri. The format that I have shown you, in fact, it is 83,000. Now I already got job, so I'm not looking at this. Can you see this? 1, 2, 3. Now it is 22,924 search appearance, right? And this is outdated because since last many months, like 6, 7, 8, 9 months, I'm not even looking at this. When I was actively searching, it was 85,000 views. I got 85,000 search appearance. And it's not a joke to get that, because search appearance means these many people are able to see when they're searching for those keywords, they're getting my profile. And 130 recruiter action. All of these magics are happening because of the CV. Why I'm telling all of this? Don't take CV so lightly, right? CV is really important. How you're writing the things really important. Anyways. So there are some tricks. If you follow that, getting a job, data science or any job is super easy, right? And you can always fake. I also fake my profile. There is nothing wrong in faking unless you justify. Fake it until you make it, right? So there's right saying. So I am not very expert in, let's say, generative AI. I'm learning, but still I can write a lot of projects because I can justify, right? So one thing, you should be very confident about what you are writing. Just don't write because it is fancy term. Many people, when I take interview, I ask them questions. They themselves did not remember what they have written in the CV, which is a very negative thing. Every word you write in your CV, you should be very strong at it. Whether you have real-time experience or you don't have any real-time experience. I'll give you one example. If you look at my CV, I have written a lot of projects. 80% of the projects I have done, 20% of the projects I have not done. Not done in the sense I might not be contributed 100% end to end. Maybe 30, 40% I have contributed, and it's a teamwork. So a lot of other team members has also contributed. But I am smart enough to, I always try to understand any project end to end. That's a good thing about me. And hence, it helped me to land. If I want within 2 months, I can switch a job. I don't, are you getting? Because that end to end thing will give you lot of advantage when you go to interview. If a person knows things end to end, it's really very important. So when you're working also, maybe you are a web developer, but try to make friendship with someone who is in data field, data engineer, data science. In a coffee break, you talk to them what kind of work they're doing. So those things will actually help you in cracking interviews. I have also done that. I have not, for example, I am into time series for 1 year, right? That is the drawback of product-based company. You do same thing repeatedly and you forget other things. But I have never forgotten. Why? Because I keep myself updated through coffee break. I talk to other friends what they're working on, what project they're working on, and what is the problem statement. I go to Google, I read white papers, and taking that problem statement, I do go to Kaggle, download dataset, practice myself, and after practicing, I write it in my CV. And are you getting? So a lot of things I also fake, completely fine. Nobody really bother until unless you justify. Everything that I write in my CV, whatever question you will ask, I will answer. So similar things you also can do. Why I'm able to do that? That project I have not done end to end, but similar to that project, 2 or 3 more projects I have implemented in real time end to end. So I have seen the framework, I have seen Docker, I have seen AWS, I have implemented in SageMaker, I have done all of that thing. So it is easy for me to tell story. Similar thing will happen to you. If you do all of these 4 projects, 2 or 3 more projects you can add and tell story just by changing the problem statement and data set. You can add 1 more project. Because you have done 4 projects yourself, 2 more projects you can easily explain. Right? So, I mean, lot of thing matters. People, they take a wrong path, lengthy path. They just study Panda 6 months, Python 6 months, and then linear regression they will study, and this, that, okay, equations, algorithms, everything. What they forget is implementation part, real time, right? So that's the problem. So I'll guide you on that. So at the end of this course, we have 3 hour session for interview preparation. Those 3 hours are very important. I will tell you CV templates, how to write any project. I'll give you to the point example. I will show you my own CV and take you through the projects, how you should write, what all are the points you should keep, and how to organize your CV, what all are the good templates that I have collected so far. That also I will tell you from where you can download those templates. Plus, I will also explain the 4 projects that we have done in the class, how to write those 4 projects in your portfolio. Having said that, you all 20 people should not copy paste it. Are you getting? You should use your own brain. For example, you are working for, let's say you are working for a investment bank. I have told you about self forecasting. Maybe you can write for an investment bank stock market prediction, which is very similar regression, same regression project, but problem statement is different. You go to Kaggle, download the data, practice. And once you have practiced, 99% of the code you will understand because similar projects you have done. Only the problem statement is different, right? You do it, you implement, and then you write it. So 4 projects you can take as your reference and 4 to 5 more projects you can practice based on your domain. Don't think the projects are completely new. As I said, it is copy pasted. Same code you can copy paste. Only the problem statement is different. And when you write the code, maybe the outputs are different, but the process is exactly same. I don't divide data science into domains. Data science is data science. Give me data, I'll give you the insights. That is all about data science. Doesn't matter you are giving me financial data, you are giving me manufacturing data, you're giving me healthcare data. Doesn't matter. Data is data. How I categorize my data? I categorize my data as structured, semi-structured, or unstructured. You give me structured, semi-structured data, I have a specific way how I will write my code. The project is different type. If you give me unstructured data, if you give me text, there is another way how I should clean my data and write my code. So that's a different category of project. If you give me audio speech data, obviously that is not same as CSV file, right? So I have to handle in a different way. I have to learn new tools and techniques. That's a different category. Doesn't matter that speech data is finance data. Doesn't matter. So domain doesn't matter. The volume and variety of the data that matters. Based on that, if you complete every section 1 1 1 1 2 2 2 2 project end to end, nobody can stop you cracking interviews. What I mean to tell you is semi-structured, structured project 1, unstructured text data 1 project, big data 1 project, video audio data 1 project. 4 to 5 different categories of project. If you are able to handle end to end, you are job ready. Next thing is tweak your CV according to your domain. Read white papers, talk to your friends what they're doing in the industry. If you're not getting in internal reference, go to external. Connect in LinkedIn. uh, Reach out to people who are into that field, message them, take some help from them. Do whatever you want to do, but you need to understand what is happening in your industry related to AI. Related to that, you write your projects and click into the interviews, right? So now the trend is project, project, and project. Everywhere you go, 3, 4 rounds, they will grill you on your projects. And from project, reverse track. How we are doing exactly same thing. First, they will ask you to explain your project. Once you are explaining, they will ask you the theoretical detail. I have implemented XGBoost to build the model. Then they will ask you question about XGBoost. Are you getting? So you will be knowing what all questions they will ask you. You will be knowing. Whatever you have written, based on that only they will ask you. Right? Okay. I know a lot of things I am talking, but summarized way, if I tell you 3 things. Number 1, in this entire course, you will get 4 projects end to end, and I am expecting from you to practice 2 to 3 more projects. Where you will get those projects, I will give you project data set based on domain if you are asking me. For every domain, at least for finance, banking, manufacturing, and healthcare, I have project list. I will share you that. You select whatever is more convenient and download the data set. Repeat 2 more projects you need to do. After you complete everything, there will be a separate session how I will help you how to create your CV and how to write all of those projects that you have done according to your domain. Do not copy paste. Your projects is different than my project. Riveting, I am working in General Electric, you are working in Flipkart. I will write remaining lifetime prediction of battery. If you copy paste my project, a person will laugh only, right? Are you getting? This is what is happening. Do not copy paste. For me, if it is remaining lifetime prediction of a battery, which is nothing but a regression project, for you, it will be dynamic pricing. Are you getting? Based on your domain, you need to change the project names. Everyone cannot write the same CV, right? I'll help you in that, right? Maybe at the end of the session. Okay. So I was thinking of installation and other thing, but today let's keep it simple. And if you have any further question, you can ask. But tomorrow it is not a demo session. We will start with the content where I'll explain you how to install things. We'll be using Jupyter Lab and VS Code, 2 IDs for this entire course. Tomorrow, I will discuss about Jupyter Notebook, quick tutorial on Jupyter Notebook, installing Anaconda Python, integrating VS Code with Anaconda, and important extension. Whatever important extensions are there, how to install those extensions in both Jupyter Lab and VS Code. Right? So basically, software installation, tomorrow's class is all about. Right? Any question?
Hi, Sasmitha. So right now I have 6+ year experience in the programming. So if I
Yeah.
learn data sciences now, AML and how whether I can I can carry transition from Java to here. So what should I do to do that?
See, you have software engineering experience. That is very good because nowadays it is required. It's a mandatory skill. As a data scientist, now I am learning the engineering skill, right? So engineering skill, if you have, it's very good. You are in DevOps very well. You are in web development very good. All the knowledge is like it's really required. Having said that, to move or to change your career into data science, you need to show at least 1 or 2 years of experience into data science, like last recent experience, at least 2 years in data science you should show, and rest all as it is. Like let's say 6 year in software engineering, 4 year, let it be. Last 2 years you can show in data science. How to show that I will help you. And not only showing, you should able to justify also. So at least 4 to 5 projects, if you mention and you explain the interviewer in a complete manner, end to end, with confidence, definitely you will be able to change your domain, right? So it
So
is a new domain. Everyone is trying to learn. All of you are people are like you only. It's not like they are born data scientists. No, 80-90% have done a transition into data science, and they are doing even more. There is a panic attack everywhere in IT after this chat GPT and other revolution. So people are thinking only AI will remain, rest all thing will be automated. uh, Even if it is not automated, number of requirements, like the way it was, they were hiring the companies, let's say 20 software engineers, 30 test automation engineer, I think the number will reduce. And that is going to happen. That is already happening. It will happen more in next future. You can see that instead of 20 they might need 4 or 5. It's not going to be completely vanished, but number of roles in every domain. In fact, in data science also, Out of 10, maybe they need 4 or 5. Every sector, the hiring will freeze. Number of hiring will be reduced. That's why there is a craze. So it's perfectly fine to learn and switch. Possible for everyone, doesn't matter what is your background, but this is the sequence. Whatever your experience, but present and past 2 years, you should show in data science. And all those projects you should able to explain end to end with confidence. Then you will crack it, right? You should not worry about package. Many people have that ego. And that's the reason, I mean, you may be earning as a DevOps engineer, you might be earning 30 lakhs with an experience of, let's say, 10 years. When you join as a data scientist, you might get a package even more or maybe less. Doesn't matter. What is your intention? Even if somebody is giving me a role of data scientist with a lesser package, let's say it is 20 lakhs, I would prefer to join. Why? Because learning is very important in today's world than money, making money. So once you gain that real-time experience, after 1 year, you switch again. Instead of 30, you can maybe demand 35 or 40. So that package, you should leave that. Ego, you should leave. You are learning something new and you are fresher. You can consider as a fresher, your intention should be coming into data science or coming into data engineering field, not the package, right? So you might be a software manager, director, but maybe are you getting? Many people have position ego also. I'm, let's say, assistant general manager. If I join a new domain, let's say I'm learning DevOps now. I'm a new learner, let's say DevOps. I'm joining as a junior developer. I should not feel like, okay, there is a degree, like I'm a general manager. Why should I join as a junior developer? So my goal is to learn DevOps. I need real-time exposure. Are you getting? So real-time exposure is very important. So I will jump into that role. Maybe I will sacrifice my position, sacrifice my salary. I'll do hard work. I will learn things. And after 1 year, next switch, I will write DevOps manager. Who cares? I will justify because I have real-time experience. As a DevOps manager, I can expect maybe 10 times more or 20 times more. Are you getting? It's not a government job. Anytime you can switch. So that these are few things people do mistake. And I'll tell you one more mistake. What they do? They will do one project. They'll write 10-year experience in data science. Is it justified? Tell me. So you will do practice 1 or 2 projects. Can you justify? 10 years means you are competing with me, my level people. Can you really justify that? You should be, I mean, are you getting? So it should be, whatever you are writing, it should make sense. Whatever, are you getting because you have 10-year experience, that doesn't mean you have 10-year experience in data science. It's different. Are you getting? Let's say I am having 12-year experience in data science, or maybe let us assume I have 12-year experience in data science. I have taken a DevOps course. I learned DevOps. Can I write 12-year experience in DevOps and switch company? Is it possible? Can I justify a person who has 12-year experience in DevOps? Is it possible? Tell me. No, I will drastically fail. Instead of that, why can't I write in this way? Let's say 10-year experience in data science and 2-year experience in DevOps. Then I will try. Maybe I'll sacrifice my package. I'll sacrifice my role. Doesn't matter. It's not a government job. You're not an IPS officer. Who cares about your designation? Knowledge matters. In today's world, knowledge matters. Nothing else matters. If you are knowledgeous, money will run after you. If you want to learn something, you have to sacrifice that 1 and 2 year. Your sacrifice your position, sacrifice your ego, sacrifice your salary, everything. You'll get it back. Don't worry, you'll get it back. 30, 40 times more, you will get it back. Once you enter into that domain, once you know the things in real time, once you worked as a DevOps engineer or data scientist for 2 years, you can add 4 years more. And you can justify the role also. You can easily get the next switch. These are few mistakes. I'm telling all the mistakes that normally people do, for what reason they are not getting data science job. So be candid, be honest. Honesty is always rewarded, right? I like people in the interview who directly tell to me, I learned myself. That's a very proud thing to tell. If you have learned something yourself, it shows you have that, you are a quick learner, you have that potential in you. You can learn things by yourself. Instead of that, what people will tell, I have worked in this industry for last 12 years, 13 years, 15 years, 20 years experience I have. And when I will ask them simple question, what is K in K-means clustering, they will not able to answer. Instead of 1 hour, I just take 10 minutes of interview and stop there. Why? Because gives me a very negative thing. You know that Hindi word feku? A lot of people are like that. They will write lot of things in the CV, but reality is completely different. So I believe in honesty. So if you have 12-year experience, maybe you can write 10 plus 2. If you have 6-year experience, 4 plus 2. Slowly, this will happen, not overnight. Overnight, you will not become a staff data scientist. It took years of time for us to become staff data scientists. So it might take half of the time for you to become. You start from junior and then become a manager. Even if you by luck, you're getting a manager position, it's very tremendous pressure on you. You will be laid off. So slow growth is okay. You getting? So these are the mistakes you should not do. Very carefully, you need to prepare your CV. Randomly, don't write anything. Okay. I think these are really helpful. And any other question? We are all good.
Yes.
So these are the mistakes. I think you all will agree with me. These all things you are doing, right? When you are preparing, if not you, maybe any of your friends. I have seen 8 years, 10 years experience, they will write in data science. That's fine. If you have really worked like 4 years, you can write 2-3 years extra. You can manage without even looking into, like, without even having zero year experience. How you will justify 8-year experience? That is not possible. Are you getting? For example, if I have worked as a data scientist 2016 to 23, honestly, 2016 to 23, I have worked. How many years? 4 and 3, 7 years. Before 2014, there was no data science, so I cannot fake. But let's say there was data science before also. Now, as I have already worked 7 years, 3 years I can fake. That is justified. So instead of 7 years, I can write 10 years and I can completely justify the role. Are you getting? But without entering into data science, if I write 10 years, obviously I cannot justify. So very particular, seriously, you have to prepare your CV. Candid, one thing, honesty you should keep in mind. What you know, you write it. And you will get it. Like, you can easily, because you are confident, so you can easily crack interviews also. You know what you have written. Right? Okay. So if you want some getting job tips, I can give you. I'm very good at getting jobs. I don't know how, but it is there. I always crack interviews. And because there is a way to get into interview zone. So I can help you. Lot of things I tried for myself, and except few companies, I think what all companies I have applied for, I get into. And one thing that I always practiced is honesty, right? What I know, what I don't know, I don't know. I don't just like, I don't like that fake answers and all that. I don't know this. I will learn. If you give me time, I will learn and I will update. So far, I don't know this. If I forgot something, I tell them. So honesty is they're human, right? So you should tell what you know with confidence. Confidence and knowledge will help you crack interviews, right? Okay, so I think any other question related to the curriculum? It's already late. Maybe I'll take 1 or 2 more questions. Any other? Anudeep, Arvind, you are all good? Mahesh?
Hi, Sasmitha.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the entire session, we will cover the module 1, one of the language, that is the Python.
Yeah, so,
Yes.
sorry, could you repeat?
And so in entire training, we are covering the in module 1 Python language. And
No, in
module 2,
module
one of
1,
the
we are
project,
covering
right?
Python, Pandas, Plotly, and GitHub. These are module 1.
Okay. Then what about MLOps?
No, MLOps is module 2, module 3. So MLOps, there is nothing called MLOps separate. It's a hands-on. So we will build model, deploy model. Project 2, project 3. So module 2 and module 3 is all about MLOps and ML.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I think we are all good. Let us connect tomorrow. And if you have any question, maybe tomorrow I can answer. But tomorrow is software installation class, right? So I'll talk about VS Code, Jupyter Lab, how to install Python, Anaconda, integrate it with VS Code. All of those things we will discuss in tomorrow's class. Right?
So, ma'am, it will be 10 o'clock only, right?
Tomorrow it will be 10 o'clock. Yes.
Okay, yeah. Thank you then. Good night.
Okay, I'll just take the last question and I'll stop this class. Is this course beneficial for freshers? I don't have any experience and I am in final year. Can I take up this course? So you're so lucky that you are fresher because you are not just started, you have nothing to fake, right? You are so lucky that you are fresher and utilize that privilege. Like many of the, if you go to BTech, my nephew just joined last year. It is already there, like out of 10-15 streams in computer science, I think 80% of the streams have artificial intelligence in it. So everyone is providing artificial intelligence as a specialized subject. So I think I mean there is no question about it, right? So definitely, I mean this is already happening. So you are late actually by not studying the trending topic. So you should take advantage. If you're getting time, also go for internship in anywhere. If you're getting data analyst or any data related internship, go for it. That will definitely add a lot of advantage. As soon as possible, you learn, especially for fresher. You can have a very bright future, very, very good future as compared to people who have 8, 10, 15-year experience in other domain and then trying to switch. Are you getting? You're just starting your career to start with something which is really very demanded in market, right? Don't try to waste your initial days of your career by just joining something which is, again, you have to switch. So as a fresher, I mean, it's the best thing to do, right? Okay, so fine. So let us connect tomorrow. We will continue from here, right? Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.